Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live. Matt and Kalasa, note 6 o'clock on the nose, on the freaking nose. Everyone write it down. Kara was on time. May not last forever, but tonight I'm on time. How is everybody? I hope your week is starting off great. I was supposed to have Rebecca on my live, and she messaged me a couple hours ago. She's got a really bad head cold, and so we're going to postpone her guest starring until next week. So you just get me, myself, and I. I am so sorry. If you came to see Rebecca, you can abandon ship. I promise my feelings won't be hurt. But she just wasn't feeling good, and I said, "Don't worry about it. We can do it next week. No problem." Let me say hello to everybody. We're going to talk about progress that I've made. I'm going to tell you right now, public service announcement. For those of you that are early in this live, you get a public service announcement. If you want to get to an expert level with line blocking, do fire truck and helmet from Diamond Art Club. Do it. This line blocking is about to take me out, and you're going to see why in just a second after I say hi to everybody. But I've only got one little section left. It's all line blocking, all of it. Like, it's going fast though. I can't complain too much. It is going fast, so that's good. But holy moly, the line blocking. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So, and I've gotten more done on my Spangler. So I have made some progress. Yay. All right. Let me say hello to everybody. Lee and Lenore are here and have done all of the things. Thank you so much, Lee and Lenore. We can officially start this live. Cindy Bennett. Hello. Welcome in. Melissa. Hi. So glad you're here. Let me see. Hi, Sue. Sue Bell is in the house. Welcome. Ooh, Melissa's working on her Spangler painting. Yes, I will be working on that tonight as well. Hi, Erin. So glad you're here. Starla, hello. Welcome. I think the name Starla is so pretty. I've only known one other Starla. My security guard at my junior high, his wife was named Starla, and she was just such a lovely person. So all Starlas must be lovely. Let's see. Susan, hello from Surprise, Arizona. I'm so glad you're here. Becky, hello. So glad you're here. Starla, I'm doing very well this evening. It's been, I've made some plans. Didn't do a lot of videoing this weekend. I'm the type of person that if I'm feeling low energy and I'm just not feeling it, I don't video, because you guys deserve to have an enthusiastic, bubbly person on a video. And if I can't be that, then I'm just not going to video. So I'll get some more done this week for sure. I was just tired, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Susan, Cindy Bennett is up the road from you. All right. Let's see. Hi, Peggy. Welcome. Linda, hello. So glad you're here. Hi, Ginger. So glad everybody's here. Okay, it's time for the group hello, and hello to everyone coming in that I cannot keep up with. Can I do that? A group hello? I'm just kidding. Let's see. Hi, Robin. So glad you're here. Sue Layden is in the house. Welcome, my friend. Let's see. Karen, hello. Blackie Sabbath. I love that name. I love it. Ozzy Osbourne fan forever. Love that. Turtle Joy, hello. Hello, Shelf J. Welcome. Lori, hello. My retreat friend. So glad you're here. Kariana, hello. That's a beautiful name. Auntie Dawn, hello. Some new names in the house. So excited. Becky Woodham, hello. Oh, it's freezing in Southeast Georgia too. Yeah, we were in the 40s this morning. I woke up and I was like, dang, it's cold in here. And of course I hadn't turned on the heat because the temperature dropped like 50 degrees in a night. Texas weather is insane. So yeah. Hi, Matt. Welcome in. Joanna, hello. Cold and windy in Georgia. I'm sure if it's cold and windy in Georgia, it's cold and windy here too in Texas. Georgia, Texas, Florida, we all kind of share the same crazy weather. Bambi, hello. I'm glad you're on the live too. Welcome in. Happy little drills, Carol. Hello, Carol. Welcome, welcome. Denise, hello, my friend. Welcome in. Sarah, hello. Hi, Pink Poodle. Ashley's in the house. There's my bestie. Hey, Brandy. Welcome, welcome. Marion, she's in Fredericksburg, Texas. One of my favorite places in Texas. Welcome, Marion. Let's see. Robin, hello from Nova. Is that Nova Scotia or is it just Nova? Where is Nova? I want to know. Northern Virginia? I'm trying to guess. Anyway, welcome, Robin. Mary, hello. Barbara Thompson, hello. The Glimmer Gremlin. I love it. Hello. That is awesome. That's an awesome name. Just when I think names for YouTube channels can't get any more creative, you guys knock it out of the park. Hi, Sherry Jones. Let's see. Okay. Is it Janine? Hello, Janine. I hope you're having a great night too. Jess, hello. Welcome. Thank you, Jess. Yes. Hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Do all the things. That really helps the channel. I appreciate it. Meredith, hello. Welcome. Starla, I've already said hello, but hello again. Let's see. Just finished Dragon Brigade and put it up in my Spangler room. You have a Spangler room? Oh, that is so awesome. I'd love to see it. I hope you put some pictures on Facebook. I'd love to see your Spangler room. I know. Kiriana says, I need a Spangler room. Hi, Levi, Frosty. Welcome, welcome. Carrie, hello. John, hello, my friend. Welcome. Prairie Pagan, hello. Welcome in. Susan says, I still have AC running. Well, I had AC running this morning too, and it was freezing outside. So go figure. I was cold, which for me is fine, but it was cold even for me, which is saying a lot. Linda got snow in Prattsville, New York today. Yeah, you're up there pretty high in the north. So yeah, a lot of people have said they've gotten some snow. Snow yesterday for the first time of the season. I wish we got snow here. It just gets freezing cold. If we get snow, it's a lot of ice, but envy the snow. There's Alyssa, the diamond painting accountant, is in the house. Hello, Alyssa. Let's see. It's supposed to be in the high 20s to low 30s. We're supposed to, it's supposed to get colder tomorrow, like 34, 35. That's the low we're going to have, but that's cold for Texas. Yes, Northern Virginia. Okay. All right. Let's see. Melissa, hello. Robin, first timer. Well, welcome. Welcome to the best live ever. And it's not because of me, it's because of these people. You're going to have a great time. These are the best. This is the best live crew anywhere. I would put my live crew up against anybody. They're awesome. Glimmer Gremlin. I know, Kiriana, Glimmer Gremlin is an awesome name. Oh my gosh. Hi, Connie from Florida. Charlene from Idaho. Hello. Jenny. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Janine. Here in Florida, we're freezing with 51 degrees windy atmosphere. Yeah. I'm wondering, hang on. Let me look real quick. What is the temperature right now in Richmond, Texas? 53 degrees. So it's not, it's 53. It's nothing. But it is cooler. It is cooler. Hi, Sarah Ann. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. La, 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 la. I was in Manassas, now West Virginia, though. Okay. 28 degrees, Melissa, in Northwest Wisconsin. Had to put the space heater on. I bet. Oh, my gosh. Toronto, 2 days of snow. Carrie, oh, my gosh. Yeah, y'all are way in the north. Way in the north. We get snow in We got snow in Florida last year. There's hope for Texas. Yeah, we get it every once in a while. Like every 10 years we'll get snow. The last time it snowed, I think was it on Christmas Eve? No, it wasn't. The last time it really snowed was that whole Ice-ageddon thing. Do y'all remember that in Texas when the ice came? And no one in Texas, our infrastructures, our homes are not built for freezing temperatures that long and that low. It was really super cold. Pipes burst. If a disaster could happen because of freezing weather, it happened in Texas that year. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. Oh my gosh. No, I'm lying. It was like 7 years ago. Time passes, when you get older, time just passes by. But yeah, it was the Ice-ageddon deal, and nobody could drive because nobody can drive in rain or snow in Texas. We all lose our minds and just continue to drive 90 miles an hour, even though there's ice on the roads. Yeah, people's pipes were bursting and then it froze. So people that left their homes because they had no power, which no one had because there were rolling blackouts, they came home to ice skating rinks in their homes. And dumb people trying to stay warm brought barbecues inside because there was no power, or they asphyxiated themselves. They died in their garages because they would sit in their garage with the dang door closed and turn on a car. Like, hello. I mean, yeah. So we lost our minds in Ice-ageddon. That was crazy. Anyway, I don't want to ever live through that again. That was crazy. Oh, okay. You're usually just Carrie or Kiri. Well, it's Kiriana. Okay. All right. So you're usually just called Carrie. Well, Kiriana, I'm so glad I got it right. With a name like Kara, I do try. I really do try. 23 in Minnesota. Oh my gosh. 86, Susan Hack. Surprise, Arizona is 86 right now. Of course it is. It's hot and arid in Arizona. In the 20s when I left for work this morning. It was 50 when I left work with a wind chill of 48. Tomorrow's low is 50, high is 72. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The temperature in Texas, it's really crazy. It just up 20 degrees, down 30. I used to literally dress my kids in shorts to send them or bring them actually with me to school. And then by the afternoon, they would need winter coats and I would look like an abusive, neglectful mother that didn't dress her children correctly because the weather would change so much and the kids would be like, Mom, we're freezing. And I'm like, I didn't know it was going to do this because I didn't really watch the weather that closely. But yeah, the weather in Texas changes like that. Snow in Northeast Ohio. Oh my gosh. Snow in Pennsylvania today. We weren't all complaining about roasting like last week. I know. Crazy. Hi, Dennis. Welcome. Welcome. Dennis Smith is in the house. Janine. Hi, neighbor. I'm actually from Minnesota. We moved to Wisconsin in 1999. Yeah, y'all, you northern people need to stick together because I'm sure it's freezing. If it's cold here, I know it's freezing. It's like the tundra where you are. Oh yeah, Starla, you remember it well. Without power for 10 days. Yeah, it was crazy. Power was on. It would come on and tease us. We get a little bit warm and then it would go off. Then it would come on in 2 days and it's like, yay, it's back on. No, it went back off. So rolling blackouts because our power grid wasn't even handling it. It was crazy. Can't wait for the first snow this year. I know. Well, I hope you enjoy your snow because I know I won't get any, but that is okay. The Arctic blast of 21. That's what it was. Yeah, we had COVID and then the Arctic. Everybody had just been able to kind of start going back out again. And then we were all stuck inside again for the Arctic blast. Crazy. Yeah, over 100 people died. But Joanna, you don't bring, I'm not used to the cold. I've lived in Texas most of my life. You don't bring a barbecue inside. You don't sit in your car with the door closed, with the exhaust running. Like, how did people not know that? Like, you can't do that. Now, Marlon and I did get in the car and drive around a little bit with the heat on to get warm, but we were out of like we were driving on a road, I'm just like, how did people not know that? It was It was crazy. It was crazy. It was very tragic, but I'm just like, how did people not know that you don't bring a barbecue inside? Fires got started. I mean, just all kinds of crazy stuff. We're just not used to the cold. I think it was 2020 or 2021. Yep. Remember that because I was buried under every blanket. I know, me too. Glimmer Gremlin. I had on ski pants. I had on a jacket, fully clothed in bed with every blanket we could find in the house on top of us because the house was freezing. We had a little space heater in our upstairs bedroom and we just stayed there, and just the dogs were with us, so the dogs were okay. But yeah, it was crazy. Oh, I don't want to ever live through that again. 28 in Southwest Tennessee this morning. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kim, got a new groove. Welcome. Ice Mageddon was 4.5 years ago in 2021. Yeah. We're getting snow in Georgia. All right. Let's see. No, it is Curie, but people say it wrong a lot. Okay. Well, it's crispy and cold here in Delaware. Oh, I bet you guys have the most beautiful falls and the trees changing. We've got to take a road trip east. I want to get east at some point. If you don't like the weather in Texas, wait 10 minutes. Seriously, you are absolutely right, Kim. Good evening, Allison. So glad you're here. It's been forever. Color and chat with Joanna. Hi. Yes, it has been. I'm so glad you're here, and thank you. Oh, your Spangler room is on your Facebook page, Cindy. Well, I'm going to go check it out. I would love a Spangler room. That would be so fun. Ooh, right now it's 25, but it feels like 16. Oof. You can have all of my snow. Sue's up in Illinois, and yeah, I'm sure that my sister lives in Chicago, and the snow there is just crazy. No, barbecue is not smart. I know, Joanna, it's not. Two things that makes Texans stop thinking ice and rain. I know they don't know how to drive. Well, we don't know how to drive anyway, but add ice or rain and it's disastrous. Yep, piled in the bed with the dogs. Absolutely, Melissa. I've had to wear clothes to bed in my furnace. Yeah, Melissa, it's miserable. I don't know what's worse, is the freezing cold or hot and you don't have AC. It's bad. I am a pampered princess. I will proudly admit it. I need my AC and I need my heater. If it's around 60, 65, I'm good. I don't need either one. But it has to be good conditions for no AC and no heater. If it gets much hotter or much colder, I'm going to be miserable. I'm pampered. I remember common sense went out the window. Electric car, as long as it's fully charged, we don't have to worry about. Yeah, but Lee, absolutely. I didn't even think about that. That'd be awesome. You could sit in your garage with an electric car. And you could run the car and stay warm. But back then, electric cars, they were around, but they weren't like a thing like they are now. So anyway, oh, it's beautiful and the colors are exploding. Oh my gosh, I bet. Oh, I just love watching leaves turn in the fall in the eastern states. There's nothing like it. It is absolutely beautiful. Hi, Diane. Welcome. I'm so glad you're staying up and are here. Diane is in Belgium. Okay. She's a Canadian friend, but she lives in Belgium. And oh my gosh, every time I see her, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's staying up so late. I appreciate you being here, Diane. Thank you so much. Susan, hot. Yes, I'd rather be cold. Oh, Susan would rather be hot. Janine would rather be cold. You can put layers on. Okay. I would love a little snow here, just a couple of feet. It would melt soon. Yes. I know, Melissa. I am a princess. I admit it. I am a girly girl. Camping, all that. Camping is a Holiday Inn with no blow dryer. Yeah, it is. Anyway, that's just me. So, oh, but the power stayed out. You can only take so much off. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Chaotic. Hi, welcome. And Sherry Baldy is here. Hello, Sherry Baldy. Welcome. Jay Lely, welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, Diane, thank you so much. And I'm glad you're here. I'd rather be cold. I don't know. I'd rather be cool. Just cool. Not hot, not cold, just cool, just right in the middle, Oh my gosh. Kara, you were wrapped up like a burrito at Lone Star when I turned the AC down to 70. I know. Well, you turned the AC. Okay. She didn't turn the AC down to 70. It was in the 60s in our room. Alyssa's telling stories because it was freezing. I got up at one point. It was 64 degrees in our room. Yeah. So yes, I was wrapped up like a burrito in an enclosed space. It's like, but I mean, 64 is better than like our house was like 30, 38 degrees. I think at the lowest point. I mean, it was cold during that Iceageddon part, but Alyssa, she brings me an extra blanket because we room together at a lot of retreats. And so she just knows she likes it super cold in the room at night. And I'm like, I can do that. I can do a lot. I can do cold, but just bring me an extra blanket. So she brings me an extra blanket and she cranks down the AC and, she's like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. And I'm like, but yeah, she does bring me an extra blanket. She's very sweet. Let's see. If I am cold a few minutes later, I'll have a hot flash to fix it being cold. Oh my gosh, Sherry, I know. Well, and the funny thing is that no matter how cold it is, except for Iceageddon, no matter how cold it is, I have to have a fan blowing on me. Ever since lovely older age, I've got to have a fan blowing on me at night or I can't sleep. It's the strangest thing. I can be freezing cold, but if that fan isn't blowing on me, isn't that weird? Anyway, I'm just a big weirdo, a princess, a weirdo, you're getting the whole thing. How are you? Hi, how are you diamond painting? Wow. Is that to me? I'm at my dining room table. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. I don't know. Robert, who are you talking to? Let's see. I had that when my menopause started. Yes, Melissa, absolutely. Hi, Rock the Dots. I'm so glad that you are here. I need the room to be very cold. Yes, Sarah Ann, you and Alyssa would get along just great. And the room being, again, very cold, she always brings me an extra blanket, so I'm always fine. Hey, I'm 28 and I have to have a fan on too. It's not an age thing. I just think I don't know. It's just how I'm built. Got to have a fan. Okay. I think hot flashes and cold flashes. I call it lack of thermoregulation. Yes. I call them power surges. I'm having a power surge and I go stick my face in the refrigerator. All right. Well, that being said, I will show you where I am with my diamond paintings. So much news to tell you. I'm looking around and you can't see it, but so many fun things coming. So many fun things coming from a variety of companies. Ooh, so excited. Okay, so for those of you just getting on, again, public service announcement. If you want to become an expert line blocker, where all you're doing is diamond painting in straight lines with one color, do Fire Truck and Helmet from Diamond Art Club. It is an old canvas, but a goodie. And I'm doing this for my son. Do not judge me because I haven't used my straightener to straighten out my drills. And when you're doing line blocking, you better have your little act together and you better have your lines straight. But look where I'm finishing, first of all, and look at all. Let me turn off my light pad here. Look at all the dang line blocking in this. And look what I have left. Line blocking. But in this coming out pretty, I'll take the cover paper off. So it's going to be hard because I want to celebrate a finish, but I won't be finished. And the reason I won't be finished is because my son has interviewed at 2 different fire stations. And depending on where he gets a job is the color and the number on the fire helmet. So the fire helmet is not done. I've diamond painted all the way around it, but look at all that line blocking, y'all. Oh my gosh. It's taken me out. It is taking me out. And like I said, this whole corner, all I have is line blocking. But on a good note, you move fast on it. But I think it's turned out really pretty. But this helmet, depending on, well, hello. My canvas isn't cooperating with me. Depending on, I'll just hold it up here. Depending on where he gets a job, the fire helmet's either going to be yellow or black as charted. And one of the departments he applied to, it's a smaller town. It's Brenham. And Brenham is a little bitty town. Well, not little bitty. It's a larger small town. It's outside of College. Oh, this I put my arm in the glue. It's a small town outside of College Station, Texas, and it has one fire department. So guess what the fire department number is? 1. What's on the helmet? 1. And their helmets are black. So when he went to interview for that job, I was like, son, can I come with you to the interview and sit down and say, you need to give him this job because my diamond painting, I will not have to rechart and I can just finish it. He was like, no, mother, you can't do that. So we're patiently waiting to see what station he gets a job at so I can finish up the fire helmet. So I'm almost done with this, but I'll finish this up what I can on it tonight, but I can't count it as a finish until I finish the helmet. So I'm like, I hate, you guys know this. I hate leaving loose ends. And then my Spangler I have, and I've gotten more done on that too. So looky loo. I got a lot done on this Spangler. I enhanced the fairy. Can you see the fairy and the wing? I don't know that I like that blue in a circle on her wing. I think it stands out too much. So I may pick off that those were blue crystals from DP with sparkler. I just think they're the wrong color. I need it to be a little bit more subtle because it kind of stands out. She looks like she has a kind of a bullseye on her wing. I don't know what y'all think. But what I'm proud of is look, on this acorn lantern, I enhanced it. But look at the top. I put glitter sparklers in the top so it gives it texture. I was very proud of that. So yeah, I'm about halfway done with my Spangler. So I'll work a little bit more. I'm going to finish up the fire truck and helmet what I can and then start on this tonight. But y'all, I have so much more to do. I'm doing a project with Katie of Diamonds and Washi. We both got Art Dot canvases, and Art Dot is working on improving their canvases. And so I had the old version of the canvas and she got the new version. I got the new version too. And I just did not have time to do them both. So we're going, well, Katie Speedy Gonzalez, right? If she's listening, she knows she is. She's like gold medal finisher of diamond paintings. She started the Art Dot. I'm not even started yet. And she's like, I finished. And I'm like, you left me in the dust, girl. Oh my God. So I sent her a message and I'm like, wait for me. So I'm going to, as soon as I finish this one, I'm going to kit up my Art Dot, the old version. And when I get done with the Art Dot canvas, she and I are going to compare notes and talk about how much improvement is improvement and, what our thoughts are. So I think people will find that interesting to compare the old version of canvases to the new version of canvases that they have improved on. So we can give people some perspective. So anyway, lantern looks great. See, people are agreeing with me about the blue and the wing. It's too, I have the old canvas of Art Dot. Yeah. Katie's done with hers. I know, Sue. Yeah, it's still gapping, but I still want to know from the old version to the new version, how much have they improved? Have they improved? Is it the same? Like, I know mine's going to be gappy. I'm going in knowing that it's going to be gappy, but I want to know how much have they improved? Do they need to improve a little more? Is it the same? Like, I want a baseline to compare the old and the new. So I feel like people would find that information useful. And we will give ArtDot feedback based on our experience with these canvases. But I love this canvas that I'm going to work on. It's that reading nook with that cute little girl by Simone Grunwald. Oh my God, it's adorable. It is absolutely adorable. So I'm excited for that. Finished to the ArtDot smaller canvases last month, one from the Zoe Lee set. Okay. And one from the Louise Golby. Yeah. Nice. Definite improvements between the two. Ah, okay. Yeah. Those are the smaller ones that come. I love these too. They come like 12 in a box and they lay them flat. They're not folded. So those may be a little bit different of an experience, or maybe they started with a tighter grid. I don't know. I think the ones in the boxes are round kits, and the ones that the bigger one that Katie and I are working on is a square kit. So there's some differences there too. So, it's all in, there's so many little nuances that you can get into with these kits, but I'm glad to know that those smaller ones in the boxes, those are a good deal too. You get 12 diamond paintings that they're pretty good size. They're small, but they're not minis by any stretch of the imagination. And they look really good. So I'm glad to know that you had a good experience with that. They do great responding. Yes, they do. ArtDot does a great job of responding. So I think when Katie and I can share finishes and show people and show ArtDot, ArtDot has been amazing at responding and improving. So I don't think that they will hesitate to make any changes that they need to. I've been super impressed with their upgrades and their finishes. I also have some news from Distracted by Diamonds. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of one this week. And then I have a very special announcement of something else that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a sneak peek of 4 that are coming. And I'm going to do 4 separate videos in one day. And there will be a giveaway. So I'm excited about what's coming with Distracted by Diamonds. So many plans. Oh my gosh. Let's see. If we finish our Spangler early, do we need to start another one to be in the weekly stuff? No. Kiriana, no. What you do is if you don't, you are more than welcome to start another one. But since you have finished, then you can, for each week, to qualify for the weekly prizes, you just put your completion in every single week. Every week until the end to get your credit for the week. If you want to start another one, you're more than welcome to and to do that. That's totally fine. So we try to make this stress-free. We try to make this as easy as humanly possible. We've gotten some more sponsors. Let's talk Spangler for a minute. Glad you retired so you could be much busier. I know, Yvonne. I don't know. Am I retired? I thought I'd be sitting on the dock of the bay somewhere. Oh no, every day it's got a live, got a video. Oh my gosh, I have to finish this diamond painting so I can start another one so I can compare it. I have this event. It's like, even my oldest son, guys in their 20s and 30s, they really don't notice a whole lot. And he's like, Mom, you're just as busy as you were when you were a principal. Like, I don't know. Actually, this kind of busy is fun. Not that being a principal wasn't fun, but being creative is a whole nother outlet for me. So it is fun, but I am really busy. I'm busy from morning to night. I can't believe it. I'm very lucky though. I'm very lucky and I love it. Let's talk Spangler. I have had 2 or 3 more sponsors get on board today. Brandy has put up the sponsor list on the Facebook page. So people have been wondering who's sponsoring and I want to go shopping. And so if they have a discount code, they are on the discount code is on the sponsor list. It always happens this way. You know, it's people, I do it too. We'll start an event and we have called for sponsors weeks and weeks, ahead. But then when it really gets going, people are like, oh, there's a Spangler event. I want to sponsor, which is fine. We will take anyone, that wants to sponsor that is legit and is here for the community. No problem. But I just find it, I 2 or 3 more sponsors came on board today, which I'm excited about. So we've got a lot of great sponsors. Some new sponsors have joined us. So that's exciting. Sue, why are y'all bringing up that dang owl? It's here. It's over here. And I haven't forgotten him. I have not forgotten him. I'm in the weeds right now. I am in the weeds right now. I have to get out of the weeds, but I've got a plan for the owl. I do. I have a plan. I also, I'll be doing a video on this, so I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about it. I have a theme for next year. I'm a theme girl. I do have a theme for what diamond paintings I'm going to do next year. It's going to be my theme for the year. So I will be doing a video on that. That's coming up too. And the owl will be included in that theme. Okay. And I said this year when I started that dang owl, I said, this will not be done for a couple years. I said it, you can go back to the very first video that I filmed on that owl. And I said, this is going to take a couple of years. And I just believe that when I am ready and it's time to work on that owl, I will, but I refuse to burn myself out. I'm not going to do it. And I know that if I just dredged through it, I would burn myself out, and I'm not going to do it. I love diamond painting too much. So I'm going to give myself a break, and I'm going to give myself some grace, and I will get back to the owl. The owl will be completed. I can't, now that I've started it, I can't leave it until it's done, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Let's see. I missed the first week post because of my Facebook feed. That's okay, Melissa. You can just jump in. Let's see. I sent my start photo and week 1 photo just to your email address. Is that okay? No, Aaron, if you don't have Facebook or you're doing the mystery, yes, you email me, theprincipalpainter@gmail.com. Yes, for the mystery canvas. Yes, we've got you down on the spreadsheet, Aaron. Yes. So what happens is if you don't have a Facebook page or you're doing the mystery, because you can't post the mystery, we don't want to spoil it for anyone else. You email myself or Brandy, and we will put you in the spreadsheet. So anyhow, yeah, you did great. And we did get it, and you're in the spreadsheet. So no worries. I know I'm 6 minutes from the ocean and too busy to go. Retire me, please. Oh my gosh. It's funny, Joanna, when you have things near you, you just sort of take it for granted. I mean, I lived in Williamsburg, Virginia, and colonial Williamsburg, Washington, D.C. I had a history all around me. And I just sort of, took it for granted. When you live at the beach, it's like, yeah, the beach is there. It's nice. But, don't take it for granted. Get to the beach every once in a while. The beach and the mountains are my happy places. Thank you, Kaden. Hello, Kaden. I'm so glad you're here. When is the Dakota event? Okay. The Dakota event, and I have a canvas that I already know the canvas I'm going to do next year for the Dakota event because I have a theme. Remember, I have a theme. The Dakota event is April and May of 2026. And we're already plotting and planning. I have my first sponsor for Dakota-thon for next year already. So anyhow, so yeah, April and May of next year. And save it for April and May. It's a 2-month event. So it's going to be super fun. Just posted the question mark symbol. Great. Saw one person emailed Brandy and I got worried I messed it up. No, you didn't. You're fine. I will start being better about responding, because sometimes I'll just take the email, forward it to Brandy and say, hey, Brandy, this person's doing the mystery, put them on the spreadsheet. Brandy responds, what have you. So I'll make sure that I respond back and say, hey, I got this. You're going on the spreadsheet. So you'll know. It would be nice if I communicated that to you, wouldn't it? Oh, Aaron, you're dealing with a dingbat here sometimes. I did that with the Twin Towers. Didn't go up, figured they'd always be there. Yep, go while you can. You're right. You're absolutely right. Kiriana, have you been to the 9/11 museum though? That's amazing. They did such a phenomenal job with that museum. It was very, very emotional for me. It's beautiful. And what an amazing tribute to the first responders and what happened. And just, it's so comprehensive and so well done. I just, yeah. So if you're in New York, you better go to that museum. It's awesome. No, Aaron, you're perfectly fine. If people email Kara, she gets it to me so we get it covered. Yes, I will respond though, Aaron. It's probably like you're like, Kara, hi, I emailed you. It would be nice to get a response back so I know that you got it. You know, communication is key. So I will be better about that starting next week. I'm sorry if I did not respond. No, I know you're not complaining, but I need to be better about that. So thank you for reminding me. That's good. Yes, it is, Kiriana. I know. I cried there. I cried while there too. That fire truck that's sitting like it's front and center when you walk in. I mean, I thought about my son. I thought about this, and you know, he could have been there. So that's when I lost it, was when I saw that fire truck, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what my son wants to do. So, yeah, very emotional. I keep sticking my arm in this dadgum glue. I need some cover paper up here so I don't do that. Okay. It's covered now. Oh my gosh. That's your brother's truck in the 9/11 museum, Joanna? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We've got to talk. Wow. Okay. Am I in the museum? Joanna, I cried when I saw that truck. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow. 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 Wow, Joanna. That's incredible. Yeah, that's when I cried, is when I saw that truck, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, it just shows the impact. You can't unsee it. That's what happened. So, oh my gosh. Well, we're very lucky that we had first responders like your brother, Joanna, that, you know, risked their lives and passed away helping other people get out of that building. Those buildings actually. Wow. You have his hat. Oh my gosh, Joanna. Wow. I'm speechless. Yeah, you and I have to talk. That I had no idea that you had a brother that was there at 9/11. Oh my gosh. I'm very thankful for heroes like him. Just unbelievable. My husband and brother were firefighters. I always worried. Now they're both retired. Yeah. Well, I have two sons. One's a police officer and now one's a firefighter. And I'm like, couldn't either one of you find a nice desk job? Any safe job? Doug was a Marine before he became a firefighter. And I'm like, did I just raise two adrenaline junkies? Like, what happened here? Neither one of them. You know, I say prayers every single night. Please keep them safe. Please, you know, put a hedge of protection around them. Yeah. So you do worry. You really do. And you can't think about it too much because they are doing what they love to do. He survived, but lost his crew. But Joanna, that's incredible. You know, please tell him thank you from me. I'm speechless. That is, Wow. I'm gonna when I get off of this live, I'm gonna tell my son about that. He will be very. That's another thing that I want to do. Is we've got to get back to New York, and I've got to take him to that museum because he's still he's a history person, and he was very much impacted by that. So wow, I learn amazing things from you guys every week, and that's incredible. I know it is a tearjerker, Melissa. Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right. So that's where I am with that. As far as TV and books are concerned, I've been rewatching, you know what? I've just started rewatching stuff because I have just been diamond painting and I haven't wanted to concentrate a whole lot on shows. So I have been listening to my Audible book. My Audible book that I'm listening to, believe it or not, is a Judy Blume book called, no, it's not Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It's called Smart Women by Judy Blume. It's interesting. I'm into it. It's not like the best ever, but it's a good one that I can diamond paint to and follow the plot. And, it's about women that are divorced or their husbands passed away and they're finding love again and they've got kids and, navigating relationships, that kind of thing. But it's an easy listening to. TV shows, I'm rewatching Grace and Frankie. God love Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. I'm just, and I was watching a New Zealand murder mystery series. And then there was another one that I finished watching the New Zealand murder mystery series. And then another one came on that's more modern. And the girl in it is a private detective and she is a hot mess and does unconventional stuff. She does work with the police. Her aunt was a detective and her aunt passes away and wills her home and her car to this girl. And she ends up kind of following in her aunt's footsteps. And so she kind of falls into the first mystery that she helps the police to solve. And so it's all about her and her unconventional sleuthing, which I'm all about that. She's not perfect, but she gets the job done. So she does it in very unconventional and she's hilarious. She is so funny. So I love shows like that, yes, they're about murder and about people's deaths and how it happened and all that. But there is a little bit of lightness to it because of this girl and how she solves murders. And she always, she goes undercover. She's the latest one I'm watching. She's a flight attendant. And she's in flight attendant school because a flight attendant has been murdered. And so she's in there trying to solve the murder. So, lots of unconventional stuff. And it's really funny. She gets herself in a lot of messes and, it's hilarious. I know, Joanna, I love Grace and Frankie too. I was on the Bonita Banditas episode where they crossed the border to Mexico to pick up Bonita for the old folks home because everybody's got osteoporosis and needs Bonita. So they're calling each other the Bonita Banditas. I'm just like, only old people would cross the border into Mexico and they're not smuggling cocaine. They're not smuggling heroin, pot. Nope. They're smuggling Bonita. I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway. Matlock. Yes. I loved Matlock. Growing up, I watched Matlock. Brandy, I cried at the end of Iron Flame. Oh, she's talking about Iron Flame. Brandy's reading the last few can I talk? The last few chapters of Iron Flame. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Joanna, for sending me the pictures. I'd love to see it. I mean, how do you say that? I'm interested to see that. And I know my son would be interested to see it too. It's a goal of mine to take him to the 9/11 museum at some point in the future. I know that he would be very impacted by that. Let's see. I'm back to listening and reading books for the publishers again. Oh, Sue Bell does that. She reads and listens to books for publishers and gives feedback. And so she gets all this new literature that's out and new books and authors that are out, and she gives feedback to the publisher. And so she gets the latest and greatest, which I think is awesome. Audiobooks of the Thursday Murder Club. Auntie Dawn, there's a Thursday Murder Club series now on Netflix, I want to say. The Christmas special's coming out. By the way, speaking of Christmas specials, has everyone seen Elf 2? Elf 2 is coming out. Yes, 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 yes. Will Ferrell, Elf 2. My very favorite Christmas movie ever besides Christmas Vacation. Elf 2 coming out. Yes, I just saw the ad for it. I'm so fired up. So fired up. Oh my gosh. High Potential on ABC, Hulu, another funny unconventional woman who works. Yeah, Angela, any women that are hot messes but get the job done that work with the police, I'm all over it because that would be me, you know. Let's see. Reading books that'll be released last year. Okay. I'm watching that too. Yes. Oh, Kathy Bates is Matlock. So this must be a new version of Matlock. Oh my gosh. The original Matlock was the man that played in, was Mayberry, Andy Griffith. Andy Griffith played the original Matlock. So Kathy Bates is Matlock. Interesting. Okay. I got to watch that. How can I get one? Jane Fonda is salty. I'm telling you right now. How can I get one to do this? I would love to try it. I don't know. I have a full sleeve of tattoo of a dragon. Oh my goodness. No, it's not that Matlock. Peggy's like, carrots, not that Matlock. Okay. I'm getting it. Peggy, it takes me a bit, but I got it. My friend said her husband does Bonita every month. Yeah. Who's ready for Black Friday? I'm ready for Black Friday. We've heard nothing about Black Friday, but I'm ready. I am ready. Okay. Let's see. Is he a probie newbie? Yes. Brandy, go get ready. We'll see you in just a bit. 10-minute warning. Thank you, Lee. Now it's an 8-minute warning. Got it. Let's see. Michaela, you are never late. You are absolutely never late. Yeah, long time no talk, Michaela. We never talk. We've really got to stop that. We really need to have more conversations. I miss you. I really do. It's just been forever. Michaela and I talk just about every day. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm ready for Black Friday, but y'all, Diamond Art Club is killing me. Killing me. The Christmas drop. Now, I was good. This is another plan I have. I have a plan for a video on how to stay discerning when deciding whether to purchase a painting or not. So I want to do that one as well. I bought the Christmas drop with the 40 canvases. I bought 2. I wanted to buy 3. I missed the Sully. I missed it. And people were like, oh God, Kara, I'm so sorry. I know you wanted that one. Are you okay? And when that happens, I tell everybody, and I have to live by example. I'm like, I don't think I'll need a therapist, and I'll try to pick up the pieces of my life, but it's a diamond painting. It's going to be okay. It really is. It really is. Yes, I missed the Sully. I got 2 others. Not going to tell you what they are because I'm doing a video. One just got delivered. One I'm still waiting on. So as soon as they both get here, I'll do a video on the 2 that I got from the drop. But I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, I did try for a third, but I missed it, and that's okay. You know, again, it's a diamond painting. Perspective. So I think everybody found some really, they just had such a great variety for, every different kind of person. The dark arts people weren't as happy, but my opinion, just my opinion. I don't do dark Christmas, so I would say this, it did not impact me. It does not mean it did not impact others. I think some people wanted Krampus, that kind of thing. It did not impact me, but we did get some darker art for the Halloween drop. So, we'll see what's coming, but I'm telling you, Diamond Art Club, the hits just keep on coming, and they keep coming. Today, the drop with the mystery art by Julia, the ducks. The duck people went absolutely ballistic because mystery paintings, once they're gone, they're gone. That painting was gone in like 10 minutes. They just keep putting out good stuff. So, and other companies are putting out good stuff too. That's the problem, is across the board, you're like, oh, priorities. What do I get? What do I not get? So yeah, I'm going to do a video on discernment when purchasing diamond paintings. We have to have some discernment, or else we're going to be out of control. Sunshine wondering about the Advent too. Okay. Let's see. I'm already decorating. You know what, Joanna, there were people that when we went trick-or-treating, or trick-or-treaters saw, there were people putting up their Christmas trees in the background when people were trick-or-treating this year. So don't worry. Any news about the Advent calendar? We don't have any news about Black Friday, Advent calendar, whatever, but I mean, stay tuned. Every day it's a different thing. They posted a picture of Cinderella. Is there going to be a Disney drop? I know people think I know things. I really don't. And I'm glad I don't, because, it's hard. It's so hard to keep stuff inside. But I know nothing about a drop of an Advent calendar that may be coming. Black Friday may be coming, but we as sneak peekers, we don't know. We honestly don't. Let's see, Angela, if it's going to be a Wednesday drop, they'll say something tomorrow, so you don't have long to wait. So we'll see. But exciting things coming, I know. I need the Krampus by Christopher Lavelle ASAP. Yeah, Christopher Lavelle. We need some more Christopher Lavelle, don't we? Mama B, I am so sorry. I know you said hi earlier and it went out of my brain. Hello, Mama B. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Thank you for being here for as long as you have without me saying anything. Rude, Kara. So glad you're here. Long suffering, had knee replacement, and was lone elf. But it's done, ready for the premiere. Who's doing the premiere? I'm doing the premiere. Still trying to decide what I'm going to do. An hour is not that long, but to fill it with video is. Okay, y'all, I got to get off here. We got to go to Brandy's because Brandy has Randall Spangler. So I'm going to say goodbye. Watch for some videos this week and watch for some surprises from our favorite diamond painting companies. I'll be surprised right along with you. And I will see you back here next week. As always, thank you so much for being here. And grab yourself a coffee or a snack and go ahead to Mystery of Diamonds. Randall Spangler will be on. All right. I'll see you guys next week. Love you. And thank you so much for being here. Bye.